Okay, trainers, guess what? I've got some amazing news for you. This Gengar Day, November 3rd, which remember is only for 3 hours. You gotta get outside, capture your Gengars during those 3 hours, because not only will they know the exclusive move of Psychic, but I've got some great news for you guys. They gave us a second exclusive move, only obtainable on Gengar Day, this November 3rd for those 3 hours. You know what it is? It's Lick. Yes. Gengars obtained during this Gengar Community Day, November 3rd, will know 2 exclusive moves, the fast move of Lick and the charge move of Psychic. Now, Psychic, you're going to want to charge TM over to Shadow Ball, because Shadow Ball is Gengar's best charge move, and it is still obtainable through using a charge TM, even if it had learned the exclusive move of Psychic on Gengar Day. However, now it will also know Lick. So first I want to shout out to Ryan Swag, who always does awesome graphs. He always does great data work. Thank you, Ryan Swag. Check out his channel, guys. He's awesome. Let's take a look at Ryan Swag's graph. So I have it up right here. He says that their fast move for Lick, combined with Shadow Ball as the charge move, which you'll have to use a charge TM to get rid of Psychic and get Shadow Ball. Don't get Shadow Ball and Shadow Claw confused, everyone. They're 2 different moves. Now, according to Ryan Swag, Gengar's moveset of Lick and Shadow Ball have a higher DPS of 24.716. And when you compare it to the next up of Gengar with Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball with a DPS of 24.651, that brings Lick and Shadow Ball as the top DPS moves for Gengar. That's exciting. However, there's something that you should note about all of these moves. Let's head over to trainer tips. Nick says that Lick has a faster DPS, meaning that you can get more hits in quicker using Lick, faster than Shadow Claw. However, there's something that you should know. Because you're getting more Licks into the battle, you're going to be powering up your Shadow Ball faster. So that is why Lick ends up being the fastest, more high DPS move when it comes to using Shadow Ball as your charge move. However, with Shadow Claw, you're getting more damage in per Shadow Claw, so more damage than Lick. However, it's going to take longer when you're using Shadow Claw to power up that Shadow Ball charge move. So that's the 2 differences. So basically, what does this mean for everybody who still has Shadow Claw? It means your Gengars are still awesome. They're not going to put your legacy moveset Gengar of Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball into retirement. They're still going to be usable. They're basically just as good as each other. Lick and Shadow Ball Gengar, which is just obtainable exclusively for Gengar Day, and Shadow Ball, Shadow Claw Legacy moveset Gengar, which were only obtainable in the game previously in Pokemon Go. These 2 are essentially exclusive legacy. They're gonna make everyone happy. If you got the exclusive moveset, you're good. If you got the legacy moveset, you're good. They're both really great movesets for Gengar. So now everybody's so happy to have way more reasons to get out there on Gengar Day. Remember, it's only 3 hours, guys, on November 3rd. 3 hours, November 3rd. Try to get yourself a shiny Gengar with the exclusive moveset. Of course, all of the Gengars will have the exclusive moveset of Psychic and Lick, so you don't have to worry about that. If you're not getting a good IV one, that's why you want to play the entire 3 hours, guys. Maximize how many Lick and Psychic Shadow Balls you can obtain. Get out there, catch as many as you can. Try to get as many shinies as you can, because even if they're bad IV, bad HP, bad CP, whatever, you can trade them over to your friends who also caught the same one. Trade, try to get luckies, because remember, lucky Pokemon now have a minimum floor of 12, 12, 12 IV, which is basically like a hatched Pokemon, which is pretty good, right? You guys know how good hatched Pokemon are. So, if you get a bad shiny Gengar, if you get a bad whatever Gengar that has the exclusive moveset of Lick and Psychic, trade it, get lucky, and yeah, enjoy it, guys. Gengar Day, coming up November 3rd. Don't miss it. And I interrupt this video to bring you guys a update that's very important regarding Gengar Day. If we go over to the official Pokemon.com website, which is not PokemonGoLive.com, but on the Pokemon.com website, they talk about Gengar Day. And here's something that you guys are going to be very interested in. It basically says all of the same things until you get down to this bottom part right here. It says right here, plus all Gengar that are caught or evolved during those hours will know the Psychic type attack Psychic and the Ghost type fast attack Lick. So, what does this mean for us? This means that not only all of the Gengars that could be shiny that you're going to have the chance to capture in raid battles during the 3 hours of Gengar Day, during those 3 hours, you will also be able to evolve all of the Ghastly or Haunter that you have collected previously on those 3 hours to get the exclusive moves when they turn into a Gengar. They will get the exclusive moves of both Lick and Psychic. So, once again, you really want to focus on having Lick, and then you want to use a Charge TM to get rid of Psychic, and you're going to get Shadow Ball. So the best moveset Gengar that's not Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball will now be Lick with Shadow Ball. Pretty awesome, guys. So make sure you try to trade with your friends, get yourself a lucky Ghastly or a lucky Haunter, and evolve that into a lucky Gengar so you can power it up. If you go to the news section in Pokemon Go, check it out. But what you can find out if you click on the news section and you read a little bit deeper, right there underneath of features, it says, if you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny Caterpie. So, really quickly, here is what shiny Caterpie looks like. It's adorable, and check out the very different shading also when you evolve it into shiny Metapod, and of course, very different color changes on shiny Butterfree. So November is all about bug-type Pokemon. Pretty exciting, everybody. So get your bug catcher's net ready. Let's get out there and capture these shiny Caterpie, and hopefully you can lead up to a research breakthrough of Shedinja. That's right, Shedinja! Finally, for your Pokedex, it is coming to Pokemon Go. Well, there's a couple things that you should know about Shedinja. It's not just a regular Pokemon, at least it wasn't in the series. Let's dig into it. Shedinja. So, why do we care? Why is Shedinja such a special Pokemon anyway? You're going to be able to capture Nincada in the wild. However, when Nincada evolves, you can evolve it into Ninjask. But if you had a empty space in your Pokemon inventory, which you also needed to have a Pokeball in your bag as well, because in the main series games, let me back up really quick. In the main series games, you could carry around with you only 6 Pokemon, only 6, and that was your party or your team. So what you had to do was have a Nincada in your party, evolve it into Ninjask, which is its evolution, and then have a blank space in your party. So it was a total of 5 Pokemon and an empty spot, and you have to have a Pokeball in your bag. So when you evolved your Nincada into Ninjask, then in that empty space, what would happen is something weird and miraculous and very unique to this family of bug species Pokemon. It would not only evolve into Ninjask, but it would also give you another completely separate Pokemon called Shedinja. And that is the one that we're going to get in our research breakthrough box. So, what is Shedinja? Why is this such a weird Pokemon? Because it's a shell of its former self. It's honestly kind of like when a bug molts when it's growing and it sheds its skin. Shedinja is that shed skin of Ninjask, or actually Nincada. And it's just completely hollow and dark on the inside. And if you look at the Pokedex entries from all the previous Pokemon games, you can see that when you look in through the back of Shedinja, it actually is just completely hollow on the inside, and it's known to steal souls because it's soulless. It's just a floating shell of its former self. Pretty creepy and really cool. So, why is this Pokemon so special though? Because like I said, it will only be hit by super effective attacks, which means ghost type attacks, dark type attacks, fire type attacks, and flying type attacks, and rock. That's a lot. That's a lot of weaknesses. So let's take a look at it. Let's get into the details of this. Wonder Guard is its ability. Pokemon protected by Wonder Guard are not immune to indirect attacks. Status category moves still work, and all end of turn damage will still incur. For example, poisoning, burn, sandstorms, or hail, or even stuff like spikes or stealth rocks also damage the Pokemon. So that's the other thing about Shedinja that was interesting, is it only had 1 HP. Because remember, this Pokemon is like dead. It's just the soul of its former self, or the shell rather. No soul at all. So it only was hanging on to its life by 1 HP. So if you hit it by any super effective attack at all, of any type, that it's super effective against, like fire, like I said, like rock type or flying type, it would just faint immediately in that one turn. How is Pokemon Go going to do that? Maybe, perhaps, Shedinja will only be affected by super effective attacks. We'll have to find out how Shedinja works in gym battles, because right now there's no real indicator of what they're going to do. But let's find out. November's going to be exciting. At the very least, it's going to be very exciting to get that for your Pokedex entry. Finally, we're getting Nincada, Ninjask, and Shedinja for our Pokedex. Awesome. Now we just need, like, Kecleon. Where the heck is Kecleon? And Smeargle. Where are these Pokemon? But there are reasons, guys, why these Pokemon have been delayed so long. They have special abilities to make them unique inside Pokemon Go and in the regular Pokemon games. So it's going to be exciting to see how they work in Pokemon Go. Well, guys, I hope that you are having a great day. I gotta go get ready to grind, going downtown with the homies to try to go get myself a shiny Witch Hat Pikachu tonight. They are so elusive, guys. Remember, you only have until November 1st to get out there, try to hatch yourself a Witch Hat shiny Pichu, and find yourself a Witch Hat shiny Pikachu in the wild. Drifloon spawns also only boosted until November 1st, so get out there, try to find yourself a shiny Drifloon. It's kind of hard. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you then.